All right. We have housekeeping. Who knew? Who knew?
It's mind-blowing.
It is indeed. It's time for the AFC North edition of the best case scenarios. Hit it.
Best case scenario for each NFL team.
Yes, here we go. And let's give you the best case scenario for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, sir.
Steelers.
Russell Wilson returns to Pro Bowl form. He's cooking.
Here we go.
Fields, he gets out there with a dominant package. The Justin Fields package is dominant.
Yes.
TJ Watt wins Defensive Player of the Year. That one's for you, JJ. And the Coach of the Year finalist is Mike Tomlin, which means everybody in Pittsburgh is like, yeah, we have a good coach here, huh? We're not going to be burning up phone lines 24/7 trying to get him fired.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
Because guess what they do? They eliminate the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. They're the ones who personally envy possible three-peat, and they win the Super Bowl.
Stay by your phone, man. I may need you.
That's right. That's the best case scenario for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So good.
Best case scenario for the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson returns to his form, and he's a finalist for the most valuable player.
Okay.
Nick Chubb wins Comeback Player of the Year.
That would be nice.
And then Myles Garrett leads the league in sacks. Again, I'm not going Defensive Player of the Year. That's for you, JJ. And guess what? They win the division. First time since 1989. They win their division.
The number.
And they're the ones who eliminate the Chiefs. And it does. Deshaun Watson, let's say he goes up by like 24, holds on to that lead in Arrowhead, and wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, my.
The Browns get their Super Bowl.
Wow. Down to Armageddon.
I'm telling you, you think the Browns can't win the Super Bowl this year as a best case scenario, you got to check yourself.
Wow.
Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow wins the most valuable player, which would put him in a maybe comeback player of the year candidate, but he's going to be so good. He's going to be so good. They're like, that's too, let's leave that for somebody else. He wins MVP. Jamar Chase wins Offensive Player of the Year. Chase Brown finishes top 5 in scrimmage yards. Everything that they hope for with this kid coming out of Illinois last year, showing some burst. He fills in for, not as fills in, he takes over the Joe Mixon's role and betters it. Hendrickson and Higgins, who are demanding trades, they're somehow happy. They win the division. They're the ones who eliminate the Chiefs, and they win the Super Bowl. That's the Cincinnati Bengals best case scenario right there.
Get him out of here. You don't live in Cleveland.
Look at you with that drop. All right. And then the Baltimore Ravens, their best case scenario. Lamar does what Aaron Rodgers was the last to do. Back-to-back MVP. Kyle Hamilton is a Defensive Player of the Year finalist. The only reason why I'm not giving him the Defensive Player of the Year award is they don't usually award that to folks who play his position. Usually it's somebody who rushes the passer, right?
Right.
It's sort of like in the same way MVP is a quarterback-driven award. Yeah. This is a sack-driven award, usually. Yeah. Derrick Henry wins the rushing title. He is the number 1 rusher in the National Football League, the most yards at the position. Mark Andrews plays all 17. He stays healthy. And they eliminate the Chiefs, and they win the Super Bowl. And of all places, the spot where they won the Super Bowl with John Harbaugh, New Orleans. And there's no blackout.
Oh.
And that's the best case scenario for the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
The 2024 season. First division we've done, I've done 6 now, where everybody's best case scenario is winning the Super Bowl. Which is my way of also backing up my thought that this is the toughest division in the NFL going into 2024. And I have I don't mean to put the ziggy on this division, because last year we all thought it had to be the AFC East, and the year before that it had to be the AFC West.
Right.
And neither was the case.
Well, last year at one point, TJ, you speculated that all 4 North teams could make the playoffs, and it looked kind of likely.
From the AFC North.
Yeah.
We were in like week 11. And
Yeah,
still
it looked
Yeah,
like,
all 3 wild card teams would come from that division.
Yeah.
That was close.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.